and speaking of mouth-watering, and maybe this is the before you get to the David's layer cakes, you have your Kansas City. And this is the Kansas City boneless garlic and herb ribeyes. Now, you do have your choice. You've got either a 2, 4, 6 count or a 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 count. And you've got your choice of $16.49 of 5 easy payments or $28.04 on that 5 easy payments. It's M61374. This is Chef Ralph Pallarino. He brings us Kansas City steaks. They've been providing chops and steaks to fine steakhouses since the 30s. But I got to tell you, this is boneless. So everything that you're getting home, you're eating. Each one of them is 9.5 ounces. That means that you could actually split these into 2 if you wanted to, right? And share them. So we're saying it's 2, 4, 6, but it really could be 12 for that $82. It really could be with the 12, 24, because you're splitting it into 2 for that $140 and 22 cents. Again, all meat, you're eating it end to end, no bone, and already cut perfectly by experts for you. Chef, tell us about this offer a little bit because it's a big one.
Yeah, sure. So when we talk about a ribeye, right? Me and you always talk about this. This is cut from...
Go ahead and cut.
Yeah, right here. Look at this beautiful steak here. This is cut from our award-winning prime rib. So if you like a prime rib dinner, check this out. Talk about easy. So a lot of times people say, well, making a prime rib is hard. How about making it a little bit easier yourself during the holidays and just get a ribeye, slice it up, and serve it family style. Look at that. And when you talk about ribeye, it's beefy, it's rich, it's heavily marbled on the cattle. So what you get, if you're a true meat eater, this is your steak. And what I love about our ribeyes is, look at that. I just want to show you, it's not as fatty as you would think, right? These are perfectly trimmed. We like to leave a little bit of fat so that when you cook it, it just runs and it renders right off. Look at that.
Look at the flavor.
Look at the flavor.
When you double your order, we don't actually double the price. We're going to save you $29.99 on that 12 count. That means each one of these 9.5 ounce ribeyes is $11 and change. I just want you to absorb that for a second and maybe even get in overhead on either one.
Yeah.
It's 9.5 ounces.
Yeah, look how big that is.
Right? They're huge that you're going to get. And how are they packed, Chef? Are they individually vacuum sealed or do you get 2 per each one? Yeah. They're individually vacuum sealed.
Right, just like that.
I need to take a bite of that.
You want?
Yeah, I do.
Let me hook you up. But I'm just slicing this just to show you, like if we were to slice one of these up, look how many slices I'm getting.
Why do we go to the ribeye, Chef? What's the flavor profile of a ribeye?
Rich, buttery, it's beefiness, right? So if you like that truly beefiness in a steak, this is your jam. This is your steak, right? Heavily marbled, a little bit of fat. And I like to cook these at least medium rare because you want to give that fat just enough time to render down. So I'm going to give you a little piece right here. Okay?
You know what? We haven't seen these in 6 months, and they are going really, really quickly because we're still grilling. Half of the country grills year-round. I was out in Los Angeles and Las Vegas, and we grilled year-round. So you can get the 6 count for $16.49, or you can double it and get the 12 count and save almost $30. The update is, Mr. Frank, if you want the 6 count, $700 to go around. If you want the 12 count, $400 left. I have no auto delivery, and I don't actually have any ship dates. Your ship date for this, my friends, is now. And again, 9.5 ounces. So you're getting for over 3.5 pounds. Think about if you were to purchase a ribeye roast that's 3.5 pounds at $82. That's unheard of. Yeah. You're getting, when you order the 12 count, over 7 pounds of a ribeye roast for all intents and purposes, because you're getting individual ribeye steaks. You've just done the cutting for us.
That's right. And let's talk about 2 things. First of all, the flavor profile. I
need a fork.
Right there.
Okay, got it.
The flavor profile, and just let me show you something here. So the flavor profile is garlic and herb. It's very light on the garlic, almost like a sweet garlic, and then some fresh herbs that literally marinate this steak as you let it thaw out. So the longer you let it sit in the refrigerator, the more heavily flavored it is. And I want to show you, so we can get a shot on top of this. This is called the decal. See right here? Every prime rib has one, but to have every steak, every ribeye steak having one, this is all flavor. And if you're a true ribeye eater, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about, is that decal right on top that we give you in every steak.
So here's the other thing. I took a bite of it. Mary's, she always watches and makes sure. So I took a bite of it. Super delicious, that garlic and herb. Not way too garlicky. The herb comes in soft and smooth. It is not overly salty, because if you're like, okay, well, somebody seasoned my meat already. It is seasoned with a perfect hand, not too much, not too little. $82 is sale price when it should be $110, right? Check out the 12 count. We would normally sell our 12 count for $100 and almost $87. We're at $140. The reason you're picking this up right now is that what we know, Chef, is that the price of meat and on a fine cut like this, the ribeyes, up. It's not like sliding down. So when you want to have those really great meals, or any given Tuesday, and you know you're planning for all the Thanksgivings and the Christmases, well, what are you eating while your family's there for the rest of the time, right? Yeah, you can make kebabs out of this. You can add pasta to this. We've got crab cakes coming up later on in the show. We had the bisque earlier. We had like the lobster soups earlier on. Let me give you an update on what's happening. The 6 count, I have 500 left. The 12 count is last call, because everybody's like, a 12 count at $11? Yeah, that was the breakdown. $11.69 a piece. You can't even go to, you know, fill in the blank chain steakhouse and get a 9.5 ounce ribeye, expertly cut with the decal, right, for $11.69. And just to like add one more time, if you get that 12 count and you split it in half, that's $5 and change a ribeye. And if you're like, okay, well, that's the 12 count. What about the 6 count, Rach? $13. You split that in half, $6 and change. If you're splitting this in half and not getting the 6 becomes the 12. So who are you feeding? How do you want to feed them? M61374, Chef, tell us.
Yeah, so first of all, this is the same steak as you're getting in that chain or high-end steakhouse.
Well, the high-end steakhouse, not the mid-range.
No. So this is the book. People always say, well, now I got the meat. How do I cook it? We give you the booklet. Literally, this page tells you exactly how to cook a ribeye, whether it be on the grill, whether it be on the gas grill, the skillet, wherever you want to do. It's right here.
Just like
so
that,
it spells out. And by the way, this book is absolutely wonderful to just have in the drawer in your kitchen. It tells you how to cook a steak, marinate a steak, everything.
Thank you so much, Chef. That's coming with, they're individually vacuum sealed again, so you take out what you need. M61374. Put this in your cart, please. Check out. Those are going to go. Chef, thank you so much. We haven't seen this for 6 months, and it's last call, which means that absolutely is going to go. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't hear what you said, Frank. Q card. I'm sorry. So if you are shopping for food, we have a new opportunity. And no, I'm not Sean Killinger over here, but just pretend. I know. Pretend this is my card. On Sean's card. We're going to charge on Sean's card.
I want this dress from Belle by Kim Gravel that I'm wearing. I know exactly. I want the moose munch. All right. Thanks, Sean.
We're shopping. So if you are shopping, we do have a take 10% off your kitchen and food with the code QCardFoodie when you're shopping with your Q card. And it might be Sean's. Might be. There you go. We're going to keep going.
Well,
Take it away.
Here's what I'm shopping for, and so many people. It is from Harry and David, their iconic